Hi, my name is Christoph Glaser.
And I'm Rajita Kulkarni from the TLEX Institute.
Welcome to the Mind Matters series, 4 ways how to increase efficiency at work.
In this series of videos, we will look at ways to improve our efficiency at work by managing our stress, our time, and our mind. We will also look at ways of increasing and improving our team spirit and our teamwork.
So let's kick it off by looking into 4 ways how to handle stress. You must have read the headlines. There's so much talk, a global discourse about the fact that stress, when it gets too much, has a severe negative impact on our well-being. In a recent study funded by the European Union, it was found that the cost to Europe of work-related depression crossed more than 617 billion annually. And in the same study, 77% indicated that they regularly suffer from physical impact of stress, such as sleepless nights, headaches, and more. 73% indicated that they regularly suffer from psychosomatic impacts of the stress. They suffer from depression, they feel an anger, they get into anxiety. And it was tough to accept that more than 33% indicated that they constantly feel as if there is a heavy pressure on them and the stress they can't handle. So, is stress just really all bad? And if so, why has nature provided us with something which we call stress? Well, there should be a purpose in it, if only we can really handle it. If there's a danger, stress can get us into that modus of fight and flight. It can help us to mobilize our resources, our physical resources, our mental resources, our memory, our attention. But then, if we constantly perceive to be in a situation of danger, if we constantly mobilize our resources but can't take rest anymore, the consequences are really severe. Chronic stress is what is happening around the world. Anxiety, psychosomatic diseases, aggressive behaviors, and work accidents can be the results and the price which the individual and the society and the organization pays for that are just tremendous. So how can we tackle this challenge and use this mechanism of nature to our advantage? We would like to look into right now.
Well, stress is not really caused by the external circumstances, situations, or events, but in fact by our own perception of our ability to handle these situations, circumstances, and events. There are really 3 factors at hand. 1, the tasks we have to do or the responsibilities we have to fulfill. 2, the time we have at hand. And 3, the energy we have to take care of these tasks and responsibilities. You will agree that as we prosper more in life, grow more senior, our tasks and responsibilities in fact only increase. The time we have at hand is always constant. 24 hours ain't changing. And our energy level slowly but surely starts going down. So what is the one factor that we can really influence, that we can really change, is the level of our energy. And there are 4 ways that we are really getting energy every day in our life. First, the food we eat. And second, the sleep or the rest we get. For both of these, the right quality and the right quantity is very important. The food we eat, when it is fresh, good fruits, vegetables, freshly made food, not very fried, not too much spicy, we can feel the difference in the way we feel, isn't it? And even with rest, when we have the right quantity of rest, not too much or not too little, also we have experienced how energetic we feel.
Now, let's have a look at the 3rd source of energy, the positive, the calm state of mind. Have you ever observed how the state of our mind can define whether we feel enthusiastic and energetic or dull and heavy? maybe you had a situation where you actually started into a day not so well, not so energetic, and suddenly there was a phone call and you got a good news. And what happens to our state of mind and how that impacts the energy throughout the day. Maybe you were jumping, bubbling, full of joy. Or on other days, you actually felt good. And then you walk into somebody who criticizes you, who gives you a derogatory remark, and how that impacts your mind and therefore your energy level, maybe for a longer period of time. So the state of our mind impacts our well-being, impacts our energy to a large degree. And the question therefore remains, how can I impact reliably the state of our mind? For some of us, it's the music, the art. For some of us, it's the nature, or we read a good book. And it is believed that meditation and breathing techniques are one of the most powerful ways to deal with our mind reliably and with great impact. But let's right now also look into the fourth source of energy, our breath. Are you breathing right now? Are you aware of your breath? Well, science says that we use only 30% of our actual lung capacity. And if we actually look into that, it's astonishing. How comes we are using only 30% of one of the most important sources of energy? How comes that we ask each other, did you sleep well? Did you have the good food? But we never ask each other, hey, good morning, how is your breath? Now, there is ways to use this potential and therefore really tap into this very powerful source of energy.
So there you go. Attending to these 4 factors, food, sleep, cultivating a positive state of mind, and the breath can help us significantly increase our energy, reduce our stress, and become more effective and productive at work. In the other videos of the Mind Matters series, we will learn more about 2 very crucial factors, how to use our breath and our mind to become more effective and productive at work, to become more creative at work, and to build stronger teams so that we can together be successful.
This is Christoph
and Rajita. See you in the next video of Mind Matters, 4 ways to get more efficient at work.
Thank you for being with us.